Hey, how y'all doing? This is Marquis Cruz. I am a member of Groove Fi Groove, Social Fellowship Incorporated, but also, most importantly, I'm a dude that like to grill. So what I'm gonna do for you today is cook some steaks and, we'll see how that go. I'm gonna try to record some of this, tell y'all some of what I do, but, it's up to you. It's more than one way to do it, but this is how I do it. All right, hope you enjoy. All right, for starters, you gotta have your meat. So what I have today are it's about half inch, two-thirds inch thick T-bone steaks. I got them and I marinated them in Italian dressing overnight. But when I pulled them out today, what I did was I rinsed off the Italian dressing and I seasoned them with this pre-mixed blend of a steakhouse flavor seasoning. Of course, you got to have salt and pepper, but I really do enjoy, garlic, rosemary, the herbs, and a few spices on my meats when I grill them, just to give them that extra piece of seasoning and flavor. Also, I do have some salmon that I'm going to throw on this grill. And with the salmon, I have one of my favorite blends, and it is a garlic, onion, and herb spice blend. It is dope. Also, I'm doing Brussels sprouts. Gonna not pan fry, but what is it? Saute them. But I won't show that. That'll just be a done deal. But all right, here you go. Got the raw meat, thick cuts, and some salmon. All right, next up, you can't grill without a fire and without a grill. So here's my grill. It's a little smoky, but I got my coals on this chimney starter. And I like to especially when you're doing steaks, you got to have a hot fire. So I put them in this chimney starter and I just let it sit for a while. So it's been on here for about 20 minutes. And now you can see the fire is taking up all of the coals. So when I dump the coals out, it should be a real hot bed. Then I can spread out my grates so they can start getting hot. Check this out. Woo! All right, make sure I don't burn myself. Y'all ain't that important. All right, so now we got the coals out here. Let me get my handy dandy shovel. I would say keep a shovel around. You never know, especially when you're dealing with these charcoals. Spread these coals around and make a good bed. All right, cool beans. I got my coals spread out and I got my bed open. As you can see, I have this little space over here on the side open. This is where I'm gonna put my salmon. I want it to be hot, but not too hot to burn the salmon. I want that to cook a little slower. Steaks, of course, I need that to be super hot because I need that heat to hit that big, thick chunk of meat. So there we go. And just so you can see, once I get ready to put it on, I got some wood chips. And these are pecan wood chips soaking. And you like to soak your chips for about 30 minutes when you're throwing them on here. Sometimes I like to do dry chips because they give a different type of flavor. But for what I'm doing today, these wood chips will help. And plus, that'll help temp the flames down a little bit once I get the meat on and the grease start dropping. All right, now it's time for the fun to begin. You know what I'm saying? I got my grill. Yo, it's piping hot right now. Ooh, what? Bam. It's hot, baby. Got that popping. Already got the salmon thrown on there because I wanted that to sit outside. Let's go slow roll. But you see those coals? Hold up. Let me turn this camera around. Bam. See those coals are nice and ashy looking. That means they hot. They hot. And they ready for some meat. So here we go. All right. Putting the first big boy on. Sizzle. That's what I'm talking about. Put the next one on. Slide it up there to get there. Bam. Sizzle. All right. Remember what I said earlier about having a shovel. So I forgot to put my wood chips on. So with my shovel, see how I can just easily move that hot grate out the way. Grab some of these wood chips. and bam, throw them chips up in there. So now it's gonna get the charcoal and some wood smoke flavor. Bam, got that on. Got to be handy with your shovel, move these grates because it's hot and it will burn. All right, so bam, got the steak on top of the heat, the hotter the heat. And now let me close my grill up, let this heat build, and give it something to hit for. All right, I'll check back with y'all in a little bit. All right, it's been a few minutes. Gonna open this thing up and see what this steaks are looking like, and see if it's ready for that first flip. It sure sound good though. Got my handy dandy spatula. Tell you a trick, another trick. When you get a good spatula, if you got a bigger grill, get one with that elevated angle so you can scoop it and not burn your knuckles at the same time. But bam, flop. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. But what I'm gonna do with this one is rotate it over because it's, see, it got the char on that one side, it's closer to the heat. Let me rotate it and make sure this other side gets a little closer to the heat. Bam, look. Ooh, all that's been on the heat. That one's good. Position, get that one a little into it, that one a little out of it. Ooh, it's gonna be some good steak. Look at that color though. And it's an older grill. The little char on it on the outside, that's not burnt. That's just coming off the grates. And you can scrape your grates all you want and get all the dirt and grease and grime off of them, then they'll rust. I'll take the little char from the grates to keep my grates from rusting and sticking. And that's also seasoning. So when you get those cast iron grates, you want to make sure you get them good and seasoned, and you don't never want to clean them too much to take off all of that extra seasoning. And that's the non-stick coating, because once you scrape them straight to the raw metal, everything you put to it's going to stick, and that's going to be more of a headache than a couple of little burn marks. Ooh, it's starting to get dark on me out here, but that fire's still going. All right, cool beans. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see if I can get any more light on this. Illuminate the scenario. Nope. I don't know if you can see this. You know, you can't see it that well, but it looked good to me. All right, I had to get a little more light, but let me show you what I'm working with here. Bam. So we got the steaks. The salmon's doing pretty good too. I slid it a little closer, let that heat hit it. You know, the salmon's going when those juices start bubbling. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, that's looking good. Look like it received a lot of the good smoke. But look on these here steaks. It's looking good. I got them flipped. As you see, I got them kind of on the corners. I'm trying to make sure I get the bone good and done. But I want them kind of medium well. Well, not medium well, but medium. But above all, I want the bone to be as done as I can. I don't like a medium bone. And when you're cooking and grilling any kind of meat with a bone, make sure you get that bone as done as you can, because that's usually where the nastiness happens, especially chicken. Not so much as with the steak, but yeah. All right, it's getting close, getting close. Let's see what we're looking at. Ooh, it's starting to get a good golden, not golden, but just a nice deep brown color. See those kind of char marks. I think it flamed up just a little bit, but yeah, bone is looking good and done. Meat starting to pull away a little bit. Tell you right now. Oh yeah, I feel the firmness on it. Yeah, that firmness is definitely done. What about my salmon? Oh yeah, the salmon. I like my salmon firm, kind of just flaky. So yeah, get a little touch. That helps. All right, I am getting ready to pull these things off the grill bring them in the house and let them set. When you cook steaks, you know, they always suggest you let a steak rest for about 5 minutes or so when you're doing a big piece of beef or something. What that does is when it cools down, it helps the fluids in the meat recirculate back through, because when the heat hits it, everything kind of draws up. But when you let it cool down, that lets the heat recirculate back through. And woo, trust me, let that meat rest for a few minutes and you're going to have something. So let me pull these things in the house and I'm going to come and wrap this thing up. All right, we're done. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Show you all what I'm working with. Oh, there's my fridge. I got a bunch of stuff on it. But yeah, check it out. What we got? What we got here? All right, so I got this here salmon and yeah, that right. That right. So I got steaks, thick T-bone steaks, the juice is bubbling, some salmon, and I got some sauteed Brussels sprouts. Gonna eat good over here tonight. All right, well, I'd like to say a big shout out to my Sisters of Swing 5 Swing Social Fellowship Incorporated. I'm Marquis Cruz, Atlantic Regional Director of Group 5 Group Social Fellowship. Doing a little how-to on how I grill out some things. This is steaks. Everybody loves steaks. Get it right. Don't burn your meat up. Peace.